Hi there, my name is Matt Cole.
And I'm Brian Garrity.
And we are the producers of the Sexperts Podcast, and we have a very special returning champion. It's been so long, I couldn't even remember when or if we had him on for the first time. But welcome back to the show, Mike from Push Comedy Theater. Hello.
Howdy, howdy, howdy. How are you guys doing tonight?
I'm doing great. Uh-oh.
Or if it's the daytime, how are you guys doing today?
It's nighttime, bro. It's after 4:30 in the afternoon.
Brian just took off his mask, baby. It's on. It's on. Sorry, I had to give a little. I'm excited. Brian came in with his mask because he had a quote unquote guest who he would not tell us who it was, and I'm spoiling it, but it rhymes with Matthew Mashmashi.
Yep. Then I realized he was playing the bongo at least 12 feet away. So we're good.
All right, enough about Matthew Mashmashi. Mike, yeah, when was the last time you were on? It was a while ago, wasn't it?
It was. So it was back when we were on a Herald team.
Oh, yeah.
Brian and I. Oh, sorry. I don't know
okay.
how to turn. So that was a notification. Let me try and turn that off.
It's great for the listeners to keep them on their toes.
Are you broadcasting from a church steeple?
I even see that, Mike. I see that on when I'm watching like CNN or MSNBC. Like the guests, now that they're on Zoom, they can't be in the studios or whatever. Their chimes are going off like constantly, and they forget a lot. So don't feel bad about that.
That was from a friend of the pod.
Who was
Alex
it?
Weller.
Oh shit, Alex Weller. And we were all on a team together, weren't we?
We were.
Oh, what was the team name?
Was it Mommy Market?
Mommy Market, yes. Oh, and that was back when I was in my old apartment. Yeah, those were such fun days. I mean, every day without COVID was such a fun day, let's be honest. How have you been doing? What have you been up to? What have you been doing in pandemic? Got any new hobbies? What's up?
I've been painting my house a ton. That's something I've been doing quite extensively. I ran out of walls to paint, so I got to find new hobbies.
Nice.
I have a house full of walls you could paint. and money to pay you to do it.
Oh, shit, Mike. That may have been, actually, now I'm kind of remembering, I think you were at some sort of pivotal moment in your house buying process the last time you were on. You might have just bought it or something like that.
So it's definitely more than a year ago.
Wow. Yeah. And yeah, I followed some of your house painting. It's like, yeah, you're doing a really good job with that painting. I've never painted an entire wall, so that's an accomplishment.
You know what? They say it's exciting.
Matt Cole's more of a tagger. He's just
more of a tagger. Yeah. Wouldn't it be cool if I was secretly Banksy and you guys were just completely not in the know about that?
That's the major twist of 2020, I'd say. The worst thing about 2020 is that Matt Cole Banksy.
You're actually the least believable Banksy.
Yeah. Even if it was actually me and I reveal myself, people be like, no, that's not true. You can't be Banksy. Although I'm creative.
I believe Mike here before I believe you.
I'm creative, though. I'm a creative type. Okay, so painting your house.
But you're not humble.
Any shows, any creative stuff you've been doing besides painting your house?
I want to plug a quick show.
Yeah.
So Coachella is coming up.
Oh, fuck yes.
And it's going to be the debut episode of Alex Weller and I's new podcast. She doesn't know this yet. It's the title of it. It's called Niche is What We Aim For. And it's a podcast about hobbies. And so we'll be on Coachella for 30 minutes talking about hobbies that you guys have. So
that is so cool, Mike. Yeah, I saw that. And so Coachella is my baby, and I'm regretting it already. But here's what's gonna happen: it's gonna be a 24-hour live stream to raise money for the food bank of Southeastern Virginia. And it's going to start at 8 p.m. on Saturday, December 18th. And it's going to go actually more than 24 hours. It's going to go all the way up to Saturday, December 19th, which is my birthday. That's why I'm doing this crazy shit. And Drunk Prov is going to be at 8 p.m. And however long that lasts, it is usually like an hour and a half or something like that. So it's going to be more than 24 hours. And yeah, thank you so much for signing up for that. I literally just put up signups in the Push Comedy Theater Facebook page, and there's been a lot of creative stuff. I'm gonna have to get this together. I also like that you said a couple other people have signed up without the other person's knowledge. I'm like, well, you had to tell them at some point. Does Alex know about this podcast yet?
She knows about this. We talked about this. She doesn't want to do it, so that's why I'm plugging it.
That's perfect.
I find podcasts work the best when one of the two co-hosts isn't into it at all.
Yeah, I've been dragging
that's
along.
sort of the secret behind this one.
I've been dragging along Brian for years. He only really wanted to do the first episode, and then almost 200 after that, he was like, "Do we have to?" I'm like, "Yes, Brian. You're in it to what you're married to me now. You can't divorce me."
I'm gonna try to talk him into seasons soon.
Okay, so yeah, Coachella. Thank you for signing up for that. There's a lot of fun stuff. I have to get some of that stuff together if you're listening to it, but it's going to be fun, and it's for a good cause. I'm going to turn 35. I'm usually coy about my age because people think I look younger, but I'm not. I'm just an old fucking asshole. But I'm trying to raise $3,500, so we'll see. That's a lot of fucking money to just toss around. No? Brian's shaking his head.
It's barely $100 an hour.
That's why
you know what you should do it like what do you call it, telethons or whatever, where you just trick people into donating $1 an hour, and that'll be a $24 donation right there.
That would be.
Well, that's why Brian Garrity is my co-producer and co-host. He puts it all in perspective. He's like, "Come on, guys, it's only $100 an hour. Can you raise $100 an hour, people? Come on, it's for a good cause."
It's a little more than $100 an hour.
Okay, well, you need to get better with math, but
unless you want to change it to $2,400.
No. Oh wait, yeah, it is more than $100, isn't it? All right. Anyways, we're not the math experts.
No, you're your podcast host.
I know you're out. I'm not gonna give away where you live.
It's $145.83 an hour.
Okay, then those are our goals. If we fall,
and the 83 cents is 83 with 3 repeating.
Oh god, that's one of those thirds.
I know. There.
I know you live out in the country. Do you have like animals out there? You don't live on a farm necessarily, but do you have like horses, pigs, that kind of thing?
In my pond behind my yard.
Yeah.
I have some ducks. I have an otter.
Wow.
There's some deer going around. They're jumping around, making noises.
That's so cool.
Speaking of humble, you're the most humble otter owner I've ever met.
Now,
I'll be bragging about that shit.
Now, you said there's an otter. Is it just one otter? You're saying the same otter come over and over, or is it a group of otters and you just see one every day?
I saw an otter last year or last winter. Haven't seen him this season.
Yeah. Oh.
So he kind of like plays around in the water, kind of like jumbles about.
God. Is it true that they build dams, or is that just a fucking lie?
I think that's beaver, huh?
Oh, wait. So what the fuck is the difference between a beaver and an otter?
Huh. A beaver has a long flat tail.
Okay.
An otter can be like a river otter or a sea otter or
which one's got the duck bill?
Platypus.
You got any of those?
No, I do not know.
All right. Okay. Well, was interesting while it lasted. No, that's cool that you have an otter. I don't have shit. I live in Ghent, Norfolk, and there's I don't know, pigeons. I don't know. There's fucking rats.
My guess just
Norfolk is the 24th rattiest city.
Is it really? Oh my god.
Is that like a survey measuring the amount of enthusiasm a city has for the 80s metal band Rat? With 2 T's.
Oh, the rattiest.
Because if so, that's a little low in my mind.
Get ready for the rattiest complimation. I fucked that up. I said complimation. I meant compilation. Anyways, all right. I just woke up for a nap. Well, thank you so much, Mike, for being back on the show. And
if you had a Rat cover band, what would you call it?
And yeah, the same question.
Mice.
Mice, and we'd all be very like, it'd be very twee. It'd be very like indie from like the 2000s.
That was said with the confidence of a guy who already owns an otter and has nothing left to prove to anyone.
I love that.
Fuck you. Take it up with my otter, bitch.
I can see him getting denied like a bank loan or like a car loan, and he's like, "Do you know how many otters I own? I own an otter. I own one otter."
I want a bumper sticker that says, "I can't tonight. I'm playing with my otter."
or like the stickers with like the little stick figures of like, baby and mommy and daddy. And it's just Mike and an otter.
And an otter.
And a couple of deer.
And it's riding an eagle.
But the deers are looking at him and the otter like jealous because they're not getting any attention and they're kind of left on the outside of the relationship.
You got to be really good at drawing stick figures to convey that, bro. But okay, well, it's always a pleasure.
Why are you publicly doubting my skills in stick figure drawing?
I've never seen you draw a stick figure. But,
you don't think I could draw a pained look in a stick figure's eye?
Oh my god!
You don't think I could draw an enamored look in the eyes of a stick figure otter? Don't fucking doubt me. Spoken with the confidence of a guy who's friends with a guy who owns an otter.
All right, and Mike, if you guys don't know, Mike is also a proud member of the Ravens Hollow County Players. He's an original member, I'll say. And we've done a few things this year, live streams that have, I'm really proud of them, but they have been officially our most unsuccessful live streams. Like when we do like Drunk Prov, which is every second Saturday, second Friday of the month at 8 p.m. We did a live stream with Ravens Hollow on the 4th of July, which nobody watched. And then we did one on Halloween, which nobody watched, but they were so creative.
It's the bright side rule. You don't measure your popularity when you're only performing on shitty dates.
Shout out to Jordan Burton for watching the Halloween episode.
Yes. See, at least Jordan Burton. And what did he say? He had like one comment. He was like, this shit is too crazy, and then just kind of left. But thank you, Jordan, for commenting and watching for a little bit. Okay. Well, check out our live streams. Sometimes you'll catch Mike on there with Ravens Hollow County Players. We have live streams every Friday and Saturday at 8 p.m. on earprov, earprov.com, simultaneously streaming from Facebook Live, YouTube, and Twitch, if you're a gamer type.
If you work weekends, go ahead and put in for the weekend of Coachella off.
Yes, and catch Mike and Alex Weller. They are doing their niche. So are you pronouncing it niche or niche? Because there's that whole thing.
Oh, I have no idea what the difference is.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know that you know the difference between otters, and I don't know the difference between niche and niche.
It's
otter owners say niche.
No, niche is like the proper pronunciation, but everybody says niche, and unless you're like really pretentious. So, but those are things to figure out. But I'm glad I asked. But check out Mike at Coachella on Friday the 18th and Saturday the 19th of December.
My prediction of two improvised comedy performers who start a podcast to talk to their friends about their hobbies.
Yeah.
Every fucking episode's about improv comedy.
That's a good point. Are you going to lay down the law?
I like to, the normal times I like to do improv.
Are you going to tell people, are you going to tell fellow performers, Mike, to not talk about fucking improv or?
Improv is off the table. If you mention improv, we cancel the show immediately.
Well, I also like to do sketch.
Sketch comedy, I like it.
Sketch, improv, the show ends after 4 minutes. You mentioned it once.
Cole, do you have a hobby other than comedy?
No. In fact, all my hobbies are based around comedy. Like I got into like computers and live streaming because we were doing this live streaming stuff. But that's what gaming, I guess, isn't technically.
That would be called a cottage hobby.
A cottage? Is it really?
I just made up that term, but yeah.
I almost believe. Fuck. Anyways, I'm believing what Brian says. And
as in cottage industry, cottage hobby is a hobby that's built on the outside to support another hobby.
All right, we'll put it on Urban Dictionary. Well, Mike has taken off his sweatshirt and Brian's taken off his mask. I think it's ready.
Worm farming is a cottage hobby for fishermen.
Or otter owners.
Taxidermy is a cottage hobby for hunters.
Okay. Well, thank you. We learned so much. You're welcome, Sean Devereaux. All right. Thank you for being back on the show, Mike. And now we are on to the episode. Bye-bye.